Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Life Listings and Lattes.
That was Shelley Woodbridge, and I'm your girl, AB.
Yeah, they know who we are at this point. But in case
Okay, but still, we might get new people, and it might be like, you know what? I don't want to start at episode 1. I'm going to start at episode 10. And still, the next thing you know, they're like, I don't know these people, and I didn't want to know half the stuff that they just said. So it could happen. It could
the
happen.
girl is doing her
Hold on. Okay, hold on. We just have to tell them this. So that way they know why we are the way we are today. It is Monday, and we're recording on Monday. That shows you our schedules. So y'all, we're gonna be, it's like a live, but not alive.
Yeah, no, because let's be honest, we cannot do a live recording.
No.
The way our mouths are set up. Could not.
My mouth is good. Listen, we could, but like we would get called into the principal's office. Here's the question. Is it Russell or is it Ruben's office we'd get called into?
I feel like it
I
would.
feel like Ruben just rolled his eyes at me on that one.
100%. I felt it.
Yep, I felt it. Y'all, and here's the thing. This is obviously not my bedroom. I am in our conference room. And look, Exit got a new little, did I say toy? A new little lift.
Light, but it's fun.
It's cute. It changes colors. Y'all see that?
It's a vibe.
I mean, you not me gonna go order a light that says Alyssa Bray and put it right underneath? Y'all know I would. This is bad. So, but anyways, y'all, I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. Real quick, today's coffee, because I'm already a little thirsty, is Kirby's. I don't know if y'all know, but Kirby's has coffee. This is my first time going to Kirby's. Shelley has the White Fang, which is fitting. It comes with 3 shots of espresso, but I did get an extra 3 shots for her because she's already having a Monday and she needs it. And I know that. So yes, that's what she got. I got the Funky Monkey Mocha. I'm not going to lie, Nathan is going to be really disappointed in this one, but I won't drink it all.
Just would like to point out that you kept a straight face while saying that, which was impressive.
Funky Monkey Mocha?
You say it like that's a normal thing that people say on a regular basis. It's not.
I feel like for me it is. Funky Mocha Mocha. Okay, here's the thing. There's banana in it. I'm not expecting any kind of banana. But there's banana. Like, I said I was going to drink it all, but now,
Slurp it up.
Who am I to waste money? I don't do that, y'all.
No, definitely not. Well, we celebrated Alyssa's birthday. We had the best time. There were slides involved.
Yes.
There is a video of said slides, and it was a great time. It was a really good time. We also did the pumpkin trail, which was this past weekend. Unfortunately, it is already over. It's usually like a 3-day event only. It's something that my family has done for years, and AB and her oldest child joined us in the chaos, and it was so much fun.
It was actually, I've never been before. So this is a new tradition that I am now starting with Shell. She has to take me. If she doesn't, we're going to have problems. But no, we absolutely loved it. Shell learned, though, I'm a nervous mommy. Y'all, don't see me out in the streets with my kids. It's a total night and day difference.
We parent very differently. But I think that is the result of me having to have parented on my own for so long.
Yes.
And you having a partner who y'all can tag team.
Right. Not having a partner is like, and then especially because Skylar, she gets excited. She gets so excited. And I love how excited she gets. But I was not familiar with the place. Poor Shelley. Shelley has these moments in our friendship/relationship where she's like, this is a different side of Alyssa. And not me like, where does this trail go to? How far it is? Where's like,
I need a lot of questions. She's not a ride or die. She's going to ask questions.
Ride or die when it's just us. But when I got my kid, like, it's like, hold on, let me think about this for a second.
Survival of the fittest, Darwinism.
I mean, but here's the thing. We rolled with it, right? Next thing you know, I'm just like, whatever, run away. I don't even care.
Yeah, my kids were like walking ahead of us. My 11-year-old, I mean, I guess he kind of aged out of it.
William did so good with Sky though. I noticed that. William would like redirect Sky. And so yeah, he did. Skylar loves your babies. So
Oh,
it
they
was great.
love your kiddos too, for sure. We were missing my oldest child because she selfishly went to Washington D.C. for a couple days. It's fine, whatever.
He
Uh,
is living the dream.
it kind of gave us a taste in our house of what it's going to be like after next year when she goes to college. And it
Just
was,
like next year after next year.
I know, I know. It was just me and the boys all weekend.
You're gonna be outnumbered.
My 11-year-old was on the phone with a girl off and on all weekend.
Okay, yeah, we need to talk about this. Like, Aunt Sassy is not here for this. Like,
Mm.
what does she do? What is she like? What music does she listen to? Because that's going to tell us a lot about
They
her.
were exchanging music.
She knew good music.
I mean, it's the same music he listens to, which arguably not good. But yeah,
Mhm.
so that was an adjustment for me.
And he was on your phone?
No, so the boys have a cell phone that operates as a house phone
That's right. Yes.
for us. So it was on that one. So we're just in a new season of life. We did have the fall festival at their school,
Mhm.
and Will's dad brought him. I brought William. Co-parenting, woohoo! Way to go, us! And when I got there with William, we got there a little bit early, which I know, shocker. But he literally pointed to the bench, and he was like, "Can you just sit here and pretend like you don't know me?"
Don't know me.
And so I did as I was told, and I didn't see that boy for the next 2 hours.
Pretend like you don't know me.
Yep. Like he didn't even come ask me for money.
Okay, well, I like that because we saved money. We saved money. Like I was there too. But still, no, Aunt Sassy's not really here for this right now. Like I thought we still think girls have cuties. Is it cuties or cooties?
It's
Cooties.
cooties. It's
Cuties.
cooties.
Cuties are the oranges.
Those are the oranges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cooties.
Yeah. No, he thinks all girls are beautiful.
Listen, here's the thing. I should have known better because remember I went to the pool with you. Don't know if you remember, but I was there. And I remember where you're like, William will have like an entourage. And I was like, no, he won't. He's too sweet for this. No. Y'all, William had an entourage. Like, we were trying to get pizza at one point. He's got like three girls. Hey, who?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who sent you?
Like in Evie Quinn's words, shoo shoo. Shoo shoo. Speaking of
Yeah.
Evie Quinn, Evie Quinn was not happy with me this weekend. She is mad. She is rioting. I did not take her to the pumpkin trail. Because here's the thing. Pumpkin trail is way too close to university. My kid, that Evie Quinn, she probably would have kicked some pumpkins. She probably would have thrown a fit at something. She would have been mad because one of the rowboats did not work. She would have been throwing a riot. And then she'd be playing on university. So listen, for my mental state, I said, you're going to stay home. We ain't going to do this. I can't do this. So she did. She stayed home and she was not happy with me. But it's okay. I got her some funfetti popcorn and she was happy with that. But what else? This weekend I studied. We celebrated my birthday. Shell did so amazing. What did I do? What am I doing?
You had the trunk or treat.
Oh, yes. Look at Shelley. Win Fitness. Nathan throws muscle and cars once a month. He does the thing. We've got coffee cars Saturday mornings. He does muscle and cars in the evenings. It was fun. It was a good time. And so food truck, face painting. We just had a few people come out. We passed candy out to the adults because, you know, adult tax is the thing. When you got kids and you take them trick-or-treating, you get home and you get the good candy for you because we got to teach them taxes, right? We got to teach them at an early age.
Yes.
So instead of giving candy to kids, because we already had a lot of people that were going to do that, we got candy for adults. We're looking out for y'all. So had that Saturday night. It was a little windy. Tech lost. Did you watch that?
No, I didn't go to the trunk or treat as planned. My youngest child decided to randomly be sick.
Will?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's bad at breathing. He has asthma. He's bad at breathing.
why. This is why we have to edit us. This is why you can't give us live. You can't give us live. You can't give us live. You cannot get us live. My gosh, this isn't coffee. This is like a dessert. It's not coffee. Don't say that. That's bad.
It's literally just bad at it. He has to have medication to help him do it. He's literally allergic to life. The season changed up, and all of a sudden he's like, I need a breathing treatment, and I'm like,
Goblin.
Wait,
was it Goblin?
No, it's that Gollum.
Gollum. That's Gollum. Say it. Do it. She does it so good, y'all. Do it. Do it. You do it so good, though. Say it.
You know what? You can flatter me all you want. I'm still recovering from the Igor incident last week, okay?
Okay, you know what? That's going to be a new thing. You did Igor last weekend. You got to do Gollum. Please do Gollum. She does Gollum so good.
You don't do it that well. You're hyping me up, and it's just, they're going to be disappointed. Like, I was going to say, listen, this is why we're not live. Okay, I don't know. Cheese and crackers. Why do I do these things for you? Hold on. Drink the Betty.
That actually sounds good. Cheese and crackers. I did not eat breakfast this morning.
I never eat breakfast. Be better.
No, some of us like food.
So, I don't know. I don't think I can, man. It just happens naturally.
Okay, here's the thing. This is what we're going to do. Because I think since I put you on the spot, at some point in the middle of our talk, it's going to come out. Just do it.
Okay, I'll just
do it right now. Yeah, exactly. I think I've made you freeze that because I put you on
the spot because I immediately had PTSD from last week when you made fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm supporting you. It's just funny. And don't you want me to laugh instead of cry? I do a lot of crying. I need laughter. So the fact that your interpretation brings me so much joy is good.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing the light in my life. Plus shoes, plus my children, Thank you for being one of the things.
I don't know that anybody in the history of forever has ever accused me of being the light. When I die, people are not going to be like, she lit up a room when she walked in. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
You lit up my room.
It's the LED light behind you.
No, it's the, hello, trauma's here. We're going to have a good time.
Trauma.
Okay, speaking of trauma, this is how, watch this. Watch what I'm about to do. Speaking of trauma, let's talk about trauma and buying a house. It's not trauma, y'all. I'm trying to intertwine them. It's not trauma, especially if you have Shell or myself helping you out. It's not trauma because what do? We're going to hold your hand every step of the way. Even if we detour to a coffee shop or to a shopping place to buy new furniture, which again, do not finance anything when you're about to buy a house. But if we're going to pay cash, guess what? We can detour that way too. So that is today's topic, is the process.
Asterisk on that. If it's a large amount of cash and you need to hold reserves in your account for lending, we're also not dropping a large amount of cash. Okay, we're not buying anything.
If we're going to go to Target and buy a $50 rug, that's okay.
$50? Yes. If it's over $500, nope.
Okay, we're not talking about me. We're talking about me. We're talking about go to Target, get a rug, get a little hand mixer, not the big KitchenAid mixer, because that'll add up. You buy that and buy 3 more things, you're over $500. But buy a little hand mixer thingy, or buy a cute little plant to put in the corner in the kitchen. We can do that.
Yeah. As long as you don't mess up and you still have a kitchen to put it in.
I can't with you. I cannot with you. All right. So it is the buying process, how we're going to hold your hand. Give me your hand. Let's hold hands.
I think it flips on the other side. So I think it's actually this side. This could be wrong. We could look very stupid right now.
This is not coffee. I'm not going to get anything done today. It's going to be bad.
Anyway.
All right, let's start with the first one. Step 1.
Yes. Okay, y'all. Basically, it's just a whole transaction process. There are just some rules and things that we have to pay attention to.
Obviously.
And
had one of them.
The one thing that is fantastic about Alyssa and I is that
I'm fantastic.
Calm down.
Can we get that in writing? Can you send that in a text later so I can when I'm really sad and I'm not great, I can
really sent you 34 text messages on your birthday.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Screw the birthday party. Screw the trunk or treat. Y'all, This girl, let's have a moment. Squirrel, today is a squirrel day. We're not going to get anything done. You're just going to get raw us today. Y'all, I have never, ever had anyone do this for me. Shelley sent me, no, it was 34. You sent me the number of my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, 34 text messages. And it wasn't like back to back to back to back to back. No, I think they were like, did you have them like every 30 minutes?
Every 30 minutes so I could fit them all in the day.
Yes. Yes. So they were every 30 minutes. I got a text of like, here's the thing. First, it started off with like something simple, right? You got to ease into it. And it was like, you have a unique fashion. First, it was like, I love your shortness. I did not realize how short you are, but I love it. And then it went into my fashion that she does not like, but that I share with her apparently. And then the last like 5 messages, they were like, okay, the tears are coming. And so, but here's the thing. I'm gonna tattletale on Shelley Dawn. Tuesdays we have our meetings, like we're together on Tuesdays. So here I am right next to her or on the phone with her, and all of a sudden my phone goes ding and it says Big Sis Shelley. And I'm like, I know you didn't type this right now. I was like, you typed these and then had them scheduled. I was like, I can't with you. No, it would mean more if you stopped every 30 minutes, got to text Alyssa. But no, she did. She put a lot of thought to it. She even talked about how I'm a beautiful crier.
It's really annoying.
She talked about my sneeze. But yeah, I have never, like, honestly, y'all, get you a friend, get you a good spouse, get you someone that, like, I hate you. Get you someone that literally, like, will text you things. Not my eyes. Do you see this right now? I hate emotions. I hate being a girl. Get you a friend that notices even the little things on how you sneeze, on how you cry, on how you try and say, I'm having a good day, but really you're not. Like, no, like I have never felt so seen and loved in my life, and not me having a girly crush moment, but like, thank you. I've never had that before in all of my 25 years of living.
Oh, okay.
I have never had someone do that for me, and I really appreciate that. So you made my birthday amazing, and I can't wait until next year because I'm gonna get you good. I mean, I got you good this year, but like, I'm gonna get you good.
So I'm no longer having birthdays.
You are, because I know your birthday, so I will always celebrate your birthday.
Well,
Anyways,
I love your face. Stop being ooey and gooey like a chocolate chip cookie.
well, it's not coffee, it's dessert, and the lid doesn't stay on. It does this. So it has banana in it. It tastes like a chocolate. It tastes like a banana like milkshake with chocolate.
That sounds awful. Not gonna lie, but
There's no coffee in it. There's no coffee.
Just sugar coma.
No, it's not. It's real sugar, Nathan. It's not bad sugar. It's banana. It's protein.
Oh,
Wait, banana's not protein. It's potassium.
Potassium. That's okay. We're gonna put that away, and we're gonna.
Not how I snort.
I did. It's true.
Ruben's not gonna like this episode.
Ruben is already clicked out of this episode. He's like, I'm out.
Okay, let's get to it. So, first thing you do when you buy a house, besides being like, this is the one I want to buy, and you put an offer. When your offer gets accepted, you go straight into inspection. So, let's start.
Yeah, I kind of want to go back just a little bit because something that often gets overlooked is like the earnest and option.
Okay, yes, no, that's actually really good. Okay, look at you being good. Okay, you do earnest option, and I'll do earnest.
You do inspection. So once we get that contract agreed upon, executed, which means all parties have signed and agreed, it starts the clock. It starts the clock for everything in the transaction process.
Yes.
And so we are now working on multiple deadlines along the way. The first deadline and most important deadline to a home buyer is going to be that earnest and option deadline. We have 72 hours from the time of agreement to get earnest and option down to title. What is earnest and option? Earnest is our good faith deposit. It is protected money that sits at title, opens escrow for our potential future homeowner, and it is protected under 3 big portions: our option period, our financing window, and our appraisal. It's protected in some other areas too, but those are the 3 main ones. So that money is refundable as long as we are not in breach of a contract. And so when we're going through this, we are always very mindful of that. But we have 72 hours to turn in earnest and option money. Option money is non-refundable money that goes directly to the seller to buy us time. It buys us time to get all of our inspections and negotiations done during a set time period. So the important thing to know about earnest and option, that 72-hour window, it is calendar days, not business days. For example, if you execute your contract on a Friday, Friday's technically day one, but since the title office is closed on Sunday, because that is the Lord's Day, you can go on Monday, but you have to have it turned in by Monday. If you fail to turn in your earnest and option money within the 72 hours, you do not have an option period, which means you do not have the unrestricted right to terminate this contract. I don't care how you feel on Tuesday. If you didn't get that money in on Monday, so sorry for you. We're going to have to get creative and find another way. This is a very crucial deadline, and I cannot stress it enough how important this is, because it also gives the seller the right to terminate at any point in time.
Well, and it's also one of those things too, like we get it. Like some people work weekends, some people like will travel. They'll be like, oh no, here's the thing. Call your agent. If for some reason you can't take it to title, that's fine. Most title companies, one will wire. So you can wire it in. Wired it in. It's not coffee, y'all. So you can wire it in. It's fine. We're fine today. Or the second option is we will go to your work, we'll go to your house, we'll go wherever you need us to go. I have left and had to drive to Big Spring to go pick up a check because they were going to move here to Lubbock and drop it off to title. So it's one of those things, like your agent is going to do whatever they need to do to help you to make sure that we meet that deadline. Don't be afraid to ask. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah, no, communicate with us if you're struggling, because we are mindful of that deadline and we're going to be on you because it protects you. And that is literally what you hired us to do, is to protect and advocate for you. So that's exactly what we're going to do. But once we have all that done, now we're going into the second phase of the deadlines, which is our inspection.
Inspection, which is very, very important. I know Shelley and I, we just discussed some things because there's so many inspectors in town. And obviously with there being so many inspectors in town, your clients will either have a family member or they'll know a friend or whatever. The buyer, you're allowed to choose what inspector you want. But most of the time, I've always had my client be like, whoever you want, whoever you trust or whatever, which is fine. But just know that as the buyer, you have that choice to pick whoever you want to go with. Like that is totally fine.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I always give my clients, I have at least 3 inspectors that I know and trust because they do a great job. They explain things really well. They answer questions and they're available to my clients. So I always highly recommend them as my vendor partners. Not all inspectors are created equal, and you would see a lot of things when you're on the listing side and you're like, okay. So, and a bad inspector can kill a deal over something that is not worth dying over. And so it's really frustrating, but I have a good team of people that I have vetted, that I work with. I ask for feedback from my clients' experiences. But yes, you always have the choice for your home inspector. You do not ever have to use a specific one just because somebody says you have to. No, you don't. You can shop around and you have a choice. Be mindful though, because we are on a deadline. Just like that 72-hour deadline with earnest and option, whatever we negotiated for our option period is now our current deadline.
Right. Which usually, I mean, we've seen 6 days, 7 days, 10 days. This is surprising. I've only done this for one deal, and it was because it was Thanksgiving, a 2-week option period. That is not common at all. But it was because all parties were out of town. And so that's the thing, is during the inspection, the last 30 minutes, I make my schedule where I am there to go over it in person with the inspector. And definitely my clients are allowed to come if they want, so they can ask questions. So we all 3 can canoodle and figure out what's going on. Is that the right word?
I mean, canoodle is like cuddling. I don't think that that's what we were going for.
Canoodling.
Kumbaya might have been the...
Oh my gosh, I need coffee.
So
And a chocolate smoothie.
to do with that, you won't catch me canoodling with
No.
anybody ever.
Listen, I'm a cuddler. Shell is not, but I'm not cuddling with inspectors and my clients, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll give you a hug. I'm a hugger, but that's it. Squirrel. But no, that is the point is that Shell and I are, like I said, when you are our client slash friend, because our clients become our friends, you're the only person that we are worried about. You're our priority. So we definitely both make it a point to make it to the inspector, talk to him, have you come, you ask questions. That way you feel comfortable as well. You feel like you know what's going on. And it's not just one of those, AB said this or Shell said this, but I don't know. I have this question. Like, no, you're right there. So, but yes, deadline, so important. And then
I will
after,
tell you, yeah, I'll tell you, like in a hot market, I've done a 3-day option period. So we're gone. Like I'm not even going to lie to you. It's when we're in multiple offers. I'm doing a 3-day
Yeah.
option. My client agrees. They love this house. They want to die in this house. I got you. Like, here we go.
Why are we thinking about death?
Listen, no, that's how serious they were about it. Their words, not mine. In
What is
this
there on the beach?
ridiculous. There's going to be a crab, like literally munching on your eyeball.
You say a crab?
Yeah, if you're dying on the beach, like, what are the chances that someone's going to find you? The crab is going to find you first and be like, smorgasbord, nom, 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 nom.
What is the smorgasbord?
And look at, I need to get you a dictionary. Fine.
Do not waste your money. We do not waste money here. Don't give me that look. We do not waste money here.
Anyway, but yes, so sometimes you have to be competitive. And then when I do that, I have such a strong relationship with my inspectors that I use regularly that I will pre-schedule the home inspection before we've even gone under contract.
Yes.
Because
they fill up. Inspectors are booked. Like,
oh gosh, the good ones, oh my god, and mine are the good ones, so they stay busy. Like
they said they were 2.5 weeks out.
If you have a good relationship with your home inspector, they're going to fit you in. They're going to get you in where they can, and that's priceless when we're in a very heated buyer's market, which right now that's not really our current climate, but it does still happen. Yeah. So you just have to have that relationship. But those home inspections, they're going to go on. We're going to get through that during our deadline period, whether it's 3 days or 10 days or 2 weeks if it's around the holidays. Yes. We're going to be mindful of that because we are going to get all of our inspections done, all of our repair negotiations done, everything done within those set number of days so that we're coasting through the third phase of the transaction, which I lovingly refer to as the you're going to think I'm dead, but I'm still here phase. Because up until this point, we have been in contact daily. So during this third phase where we're going in, there's not going to be as much back and forth contact between me and you. Now, there will be an upkick in contact between the client and the lender during this phase. We're getting documents turned in. We're meeting conditions from underwriting. And y'all, this is a process. I always like to refer to my underwriters. And please know that most of y'all I love. There are some of y'all know I don't like you. And I don't know you personally. I don't know you from Adam, but you made my life really difficult for no apparent reason, and it was foolish, and I don't like you. But most of y'all, I do get it. It's your job. I get it, whatever. But I always refer to as the underwriting process is where there are trolls that live under a bridge that we have to cross. And those trolls are the underwriters, and they are not going to let us cross this bridge unless we give them exactly what they want. And I don't care how stupid it is. I don't care how ridiculous it is. And sometimes, y'all, they are going to ask for the most absurd things. They are going to. And we just have to smile and be like, yes, madam. Yes, sir. On it. I'll have that to you by the end of the day. What am I going to do? You know, it's one of those things. But so we have that going on. But that's the underwriting process. So that takes place after option. We have ordered appraisal. While we're waiting for the appraiser to pick it up and go out and appraise the home, which means that they are going to assign value to this home. This is so pivotal, so important, because the bank cannot lend more than the home is appraised for. So this is where everybody's like, when it's a hot market and it's crazy and prices were going up, it was hard for appraisals to match. And some people were waiving appraisal or partial waiving. It was wild. I never recommended doing that. You're welcome to my people who bought during the COVID years. Y'all are sitting on some nice little equity because we did not overpay. And if you did overpay, that's okay too. Sometimes you just had to do what you had to do. However, we're waiting for this appraiser to go out. You do not get to pick the appraiser. I do not get to pick the appraiser. The listing agent has absolutely no say on who the appraiser is. It is a Russian roulette of appraisers that are in partnership with the bank, and it's a random selected, boop, I got you. And they pick it up. It goes out to everybody, whoever can do it fast, first, whatever, they pick it up. That's who we get, luck of the draw. I do get more excited when I see certain names than I do others, but that is okay. And we wait for that appraiser to come back and tell us if the home is worth what we've agreed to pay for it or not. If the home does not appraise, we have a few options. One, we can terminate the contract, receive our earnest money back minus the cost of inspections and appraisal, because we have to pay the people that we hired to work for us. We have to do that. We have to honor them in that regard. Or we can renegotiate the contract price. So sometimes that could look like the seller coming down to appraised value, which nobody's happy about, but it is what it is. Other times it'll look like, look, we'll come down half, but we can't come down all the way. Can the buyer meet us halfway? And sometimes that's a reasonable, fair option, and that's what we can do. It just depends on the situation and case by case. So that's the appraisal part. And then that's really the last kind of big check mark on it. There are some other little checkpoints along the way, but appraisal really is the last portion of that. And then we start getting that working towards our clear to close. We're meeting all of the conditions from the lender. We're running back and forth. We're doing that. Sometimes on the appraisal, if you are FHA, USDA, or VA, you may have what's called lender required repairs. These are repairs that have to be done prior to closing taking place, and the inspector actually has to go back out and do a re-inspect, chipped paint, broken glass, those kind of things. Now, please understand, buyers, it is not necessarily the seller's responsibility to address these lender required repairs. They can, or you can, or you both can. It has to be done, and we don't really care who does it. That's where we negotiate, but it has to be done. So we do that, and that's lender required repairs. And then after that, we're pretty much working on getting final numbers from the lender, all of the things. That's a really quick, fast, and in a hurry overview of all of the things about like the transaction process. During the appraisal process for the buyer, if you're on the selling side, we're ordering mortgage payoff. We're doing a title commitment. So we're looking at title policies, and we're making sure that there are no claims on title, that it's clean and clear and ready to be transferred over to the new buyer. And we're addressing any concerns that have come up there. If we are a seller who is doing an estate, we're making sure that that estate has been correctly probated and that all the heirs have been notified. Is I's are dotted, T's are crossed. If we have to have a power of attorney, we're making sure we have that paperwork filed of record as well. Anything like that, that's what happens during that period. So overall, I made it sound kind of simple and watered down.
No, you did amazing. You took, sorry, y'all, when Shell gets started, Shell gets started. And she does it very, very well. And so that's why I'm like, have your moment. Let's do this.
Yes. So it's kind of a watered down version of it, bite-sized pieces, if you will. But I mean, there's a lot more that goes into it behind the scenes and things like that. If you have questions about the transaction process, or if you had a bad experience and want some more clarity, perhaps you could message us and let us know what that situation was, and we can probably look into it. Just, based on the information we have, we can give you some insight into what might have gone wrong or happened during that scenario.
Yeah.
But other than that, it can be very stressful, and
yes,
it's even more stressful when you don't know who you're contacting during that period. And that's one thing about AB and I. We are control freaks.
But in this area of our lives, it's really good that we are control freaks, because no matter what, and that's something that Shell and I talked about, no matter where we are in our career. I mean, Shell's 8 years in, 4
7.
years. I mean,
It feels like 12, but who's counting?
the way you talk, sometimes I'm like, she's been in this business for 20 years, but she's really young. But it's one of those things, it doesn't matter where we're at. Like, we're going to stick to our true selves of like, when we gain your trust and your help, saved that from falling. When we do that, like, we're going to hold your hand all the way. And we're going to be honest with you about every step. We're going to be cut and dry. Like, this is what's going on. This is who we're using, why we're using them. If you have someone else, let's hear it. Let's do it. So that's us. But we are going to have our hands. We're driving the steering wheel. I'm not that great of a driver, but guess what? We're going to get there.
Yeah, we're gonna be one thing about AB and I, we are there literally for everything, and also our past traumatic experiences, both in life and in real estate, have
God.
taught us to anticipate where things could go wrong.
Yes.
And if I can look at a situation and be like, this, and this may be a problem for us, not only am I going to prepare you for it as the buyer, but I'm also going to already have plans to address those. So it's like it never happened.
Exactly.
So thank you, PTSD.
You are good for something.
Finally.
Awesome. Well, okay. I mean, we've never recorded on the actual day that we're going to air.
Yeah.
What do you have?
I'm going to have a great afternoon.
I was going to say, listen, you love the new stuff. It'll be fast. She's going to call me at 6:00. AB. Hey, Savvy. What do you have planned for the rest of the week? You got a busy week? Why am I asking? I already know you do.
Yeah, I've got a very busy week coming up. I'm actually going out of town next weekend.
And go ahead and tell them where you're going.
I am going to Florida.
Florida. Hold on, she's not going to the beach. She's not dying on a beach.
I might.
You're not.
God will. Your mouth to God's ears. No, I'm going to the Exit International Convention. We do this every year. Exit is an international brand. It was founded in Canada. We have offices not only all over the United States, but also in Canada. And so it's amazing to have a moment where we can go and gather all the different offices from all the different regions and brainstorm, and they bring in speakers, and I always come back so on fire. And I know you're like, Shelley, how could you get more excited about real estate? You're already pretty pumped all the time about it. Burnout's real in this industry. It's real, and Exit is so fantastic about staying ahead of the curve and taking our technology one step further. I mean, y'all, I think we actually probably need to do a whole podcast about our technology that we have here at Exit available to us and our clients, because it is mind-blowing what we are capable of doing because of Exit. And so I'm excited to go there, bring all of the good stuff back for you guys to know, upcoming changes in the industry, how Exit's approaching it, just things like that. So I'm super pumped. I'm already tired, but like, it's okay. We're going to go. And
it's so good. So I've got FOMO. I'm so bummed that I'm going to miss it, but I know we will talk every day and we will hear about it. And honestly, next episode, maybe we'll even do a little hey view or something. She can edit it in. She'll edit. I'll tell her.
Love the confidence.
You can do it. You can take us with you. But no, it'll be so good. I can't wait to hear it. Dang school ruining my life and not making it where I can go to Florida. But it's fine. We could have done a podcast in Florida.
I mean, we're going to have to probably record next week's episode while I'm in Florida.
Then that's going to be, actually, we're going to do that. We're going to make it time slotted out. We're going to do that because that'll be so cool. So that way we can hear that episode. Y'all will mostly hear Shelley talk for sure. So she can tell us all the good things. So I'm excited for you. Other than that, I've got a full week of juggling all the things, especially getting my contact fixed. We're just out here surviving. But yeah, y'all have a wonderful week. If y'all have any questions about anything real estate or even actually becoming a realtor, that I got a call this weekend from a good friend who is wanting to come visit with Exit. So it's one of those things. Even if y'all have questions about that, text us, message us, call us, come to Exit, hunt us down, do whatever. We will answer all the questions. But other than that, I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Stay warm. Football's on tonight. Your girl's getting a win in fantasy. And so is Shell. No, I checked yours this morning. You're looking good. I'm not even joking. I literally checked. I said, Shell's going to win. How do I know your fantasy before you? Are you looking at it? You're going to come out with you're going to come out with a W. Y'all, there's no coffee in this.
Oh my God, I am.
I told you. I'm looking out for you.
I had a sick kiddo.
Yeah, no, I've been checking your league, like your team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to come out with a W.
My kicker, I have a kicker I have a kicker and a running back that play tonight.
Yeah.
And you know who that running back is that's playing tonight?
Oh, here we go.
D. Henry. So,
anyways, on that note, we will be watching football tonight. You want to see mine? Look at this. Hold on. I'm really, really proud of this. Like, really proud of this.
These are really crappy low scores. I'm just know that I'm not proud of how low my score is this week, but y'all, it is what it is, and we're just going to take it.
Look at my score. And I've got people tonight.
Yeah. He was mean to me last week when he beat me, so good job.
He was mean to you. You're playing
Dan, who always wins.
Dan's number 1 in our league right now. So you know what? You're taking him down. Good job.
In my crown.
Awesome. Well, y'all have a wonderful week. Message us about football. Let us know how we're doing. And then y'all have a good one. We love you.
We mean it.
Forehead kiss.